Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Episode 9 of the NHL 22 Wishlist series, where I'm literally going through every single one of your comments. And like I said in the past videos, this will continue all summer long, as I think it's the best way for me to just kind of weed through all of the feedback from you guys. I grew an immense amount this year, thanks entirely to you guys. And I thought this might be the best way to kind of get my entire community to see what we could do for NHL 22. So I promise you, the developers are seeing the most popular things that I take from this, and we'll see if we get some change in NHL 22 specifically with Ultimate Team. We'll do the other modes and things like that at a later time, but I really just want to focus on HUT, as it was obviously the main part of my content and channel. So that being said, guys, don't forget, check me out on Twitch. I go live every single day at noon Eastern time. Link is down below, twitch.tv/nosleeves12. All right, let's get into the comments that we're at right here. So we're starting with Bruins today. Bruin says, I used to like the fact for using players from same team or line, and it got a bonus. Okay, so he's talking about like an NHL 15 and 16, where if you had like your entire line was San Jose Sharks, you'd get a bonus to those guys because they were all San Jose Sharks. The parallel program makes sense. The parallel program I like makes sense. Enough of 24 times gold collectibles to build a player. Everyone has. It's an insane cost and time. Player rankings coming back good. 50 games in HUT over 2 weeks. Up it to 75. But enough of losing your spot. If you win enough to be an ultimate, you shouldn't lose that. Update packs. My goodness, Crosby 86 overall should not be purple this time of year. Get rid of the squad battle mode. So boring. HUT Rush was okay, but needs better rewards. That's all I got. Other than the other thing is card presentation. MLB is cool. NHL pack opening, very boring and repetitive. So a lot to unpack there. We'll start first the parallel program. It's the best. If you don't know what that is, basically in MLB they launched it where any card that you use at all, every single card, if you perform well enough with it and over a long period of time, you can parallel it all the way up to level 5, and it gives you +5 to all of their attributes. That needs to be in every single Ultimate Team mode. The 24 gold collectibles to build a player everyone has. I agree, man. That system is just old, boring, and it does not scale with the rest of the cost of cards. It just doesn't scale at all. Early on in the year, it costs 8 to make the best cards in the game, like Miro Heiskanen and those. But then, as the overalls go up, the cost for gold collectibles goes up, but the other cards that from past events, Team of the Week, Prime Times, like, it's not a big enough jump to go up 24 gold collectibles to get a card. It just doesn't make any sense. 50 games up it. So I said in Rivals to change it to a 2-week and tie it to the events that is going on. He says up it to 75 games in 2 weeks. That's an awful lot, but I guess you're playing 100. Wow, you're playing 100 if you're hitting it every. Oh my God. 100 games every 2 weeks. I guess that's true. I play this game for a living, so yeah, I guess I'm just trying to think of the average player. But yeah, 75, I guess, would do it. The thing of enough of losing your spot. So someone actually mentioned that, and that's one of the biggest pieces of feedback I've taken that I'm hoping that the developers will listen to me on. And that's if you hit a certain rank in Rivals, it doesn't tie into the rest of the community. It's like a set number of wins or whatever. Will get you the amount, and it just stays there. So if you get platinum, and say it costs, in a 50-win week, you have to get 15, 20 wins, and that basically allows you to get platinum, or maybe less. I'm just spitballing here, but it doesn't go down. Like once you hit that, you can't go down. I like that. The purple, yeah. Purple polls, they need to tie into what the month is. 100% agree with that. Squad battles is so boring. That one I'll disagree with. I do not like squad battles at all. I like playing online. I love the competition. Squad battles is a great reward system for players that don't like playing online. So you have to remember that. If you don't like it, it's not for you, right? Like that's all. It's meant for offline players, and it's a really great rewarding system. Because the rewards are so, you get so many. The fact you get guaranteed coins is huge, plus packs. The one thing I'll say is the randomness to, you can max out every single game and not get, the top reward. Like that's got to change. HUT Rush is okay, needs better rewards. HUT Rush was never meant to be this super rewarding thing. I think that, maybe if that had like a gold collectible every week or something, like maybe, but again, it's meant to be a quick, fresh, fun mode. I would love it if they had shootouts into it though. Like that would be sick. And presentation in MLB. So the MLB has a deal with Tops. I would love it if the NHL did Upper Deck, but again, like that's, not, I don't know if that's possible. He follows it up with saying, I'd love to see everyone stop buying packs for 2 or 3 weeks and see what they do. I mean, the sales weren't that insane this year. I mean, as the year goes on, I don't know. What would they do? Just add better rewards? Like, I don't know what that would do, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess it would force change, but I don't know what the change would be. I think the guaranteed rewards is what need to be changed, not, the amount of packs. From Cent TV says the battle royale thing with 12-0. That's one of my main things. In MLB, you draft a team of random cards and random different tiers. Everyone's team is roughly the same overall, but they're very different. And the objective is to win 12 games before you lose 2. And if you hit 12-0, you get insane rewards. Insane rewards. This needs to be an MLB or an NHL. I could just imagine, like, as a streamer and the entertainment value from it alone. Every game matters. It'd be like 8-0 would probably be a better thing because 12-0 is of 3-inning games, or as opposed to 8-0 for NHL. Like imagine you go flawless 8-0 and you get, one of like a 94 overall master icon. That would be amazing and it would be rewarding. Phone app, work the market from work with notifications. I would just like the market to work faster on the console first, man. But yeah, phone, it would be great. Matthew Gogwitz, NHL 22 needs to be on PC because the hockey PC industry is extremely stale, so please tell developers to do that. I would love it to be on PC. Here's the thing. The player base is so small already in comparison to other sports games. If you separate it in half or another console, 2 things would happen. 1, there wouldn't be enough PC players. There just simply wouldn't. A console still dominates sports video games. There wouldn't be enough PC players to support like you would never find games, or it'd be the same people. And then you would also just section off more Xbox and PS4 guys. And then you're even when cross console comes, I'm 1000% behind this. When cross console comes, at whenever it does, whenever all games are cross console, then it needs to be on PC. 100% agree. Interchange the coin idea between Shell and Hup modes. Have Shell to be able to use Hup players. Interchange the coin idea between Shell and Hup modes. Not sure what you mean by that, man. From Wyatt, add players that can upgrade as they earn points but challenges. I also would like them to change some of the modes during the year. So like we play squad battles to March, but then the new mode until October. I would just if they added the battle royale mode. That's it's like draft champs for anyone that doesn't play MLB. That'd be sick. Like that would be another big cool mode. Add players that can upgrade it. I 100% agree. Like I want players that can upgrade. I think what you're talking about is objective based leveling up. So if you score 50 goals with a base Austin Matthews, have it go up an overall or unlock the next tier. Like that would be sick. I think that needs to be in there. Chris McDonald says, the parallel idea is super cool. It just makes the concept of size and weight very important. That's the downfall. Like, I don't know how they would do it. I mean, because you would just get... skating is just... I don't know what they're going to do with skating. I don't know how you make skating in such a way that the small players are still usable and the big players aren't just completely unusable or overpowered. It's just... There's no in between. It's so difficult. Locatus says, Vinny LeCavier, I hope he signs with the NHLPA, man. I have a Vinny LeCavier, it's not up on the wall. I have a Vinny LeCavier jersey. He's one of my favorite players. I would love it, dude. Uninstall. My man, uninstall. Congrats, as he is a GWC representative for the Edmonton Oilers. Congrats, my man. All right, agreed with all your points, but there is a concern about the parallels. If they bring it into the game where you can upgrade whatever card you want, why not go out and get Chara, for example, and get him to 99? Now, with him being 99 isn't the problem. It's what his speed would be. I hope that they have the same system where it goes up by 0.5 to speed and excel on a +1 upgrade. If they don't have that, the system then becomes big boy meta again where the small guys don't get used. So, yeah, we were talking about that, or I was just mentioning that. Like, guys, for example, the parallel system does not mean you can go to 99. The parallel system is a +5 cap. So you can get to parallel 5 in MLB. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, it goes up +1, +2, +3, +4, +5 in terms of attributes. Then it's capped. So you can't get, like, unless there's a 94 Chara, then it would go up to 99. But I agree. Speed needs to go up by 0.5. I think that they did do a good job this year. And I think they're onto something with the 0.5 to speed, which happened this year because it allowed the smaller players to be good. But yeah, 100%. It can't be the big boy meta again. That was just brutal, and for sure, it needs to be. You need to be careful with it. All right, stay away. Two things I'm looking for. First is custom icon legend. You either build it from scratch with points or pick up a predetermined player type that has a particular high ability in some aspect of the game. Then his higher overalls are released. Let me upgrade my custom legend to that overall. Second item on this list is the institution of an endgame by mercy rule option in every game mode. So example, if I play squad battles on all-star level, at any point in the game I have a 10-goal lead, I can choose the end of the game and receive the maximum points available to me for the level I was playing. It would drastically decrease the amount of time you need to spend on games overall, which will allow you to play more games. I don't have enough time to... 100%. The mercy rule in every game should be done. It's an MLB. It should be an NHL. 100% again. The custom legend thing, I think that you mean like you want to build like a create a player kind of thing. I'm not a big create a player guy. I think it's kind of lame. If there's enough free rewards, then that should be enough. But I mean, a career player, I'm not against it. I'm just not huge big on it because I just think it's kind of lame. Like when you play MLB and a custom guy is in there, I would rather have like a legend or a current player that's sick. But that's just me. The end game mercy rule thing, 100% agree with that, dude. How about practice mode? Said Ben Price, 1,000%. I've been saying that since I was a game changer in 2018. Practice mode in Hut, 100%. They have an ESHL, needs to be in Hut. Let us practice with our cards. Alpine says, my biggest 3 wishes. 1, Hut tournaments with restrictions, so only using silver cards or only cards under 85 overall, something like that. They can do tournaments based on division. More customization. I want to have my own jerseys and own rank that can be named. Obviously, there can be some issues with inappropriate names, but I think this idea can really make a game more enjoyable. Custom players. I want to be able to create a player like an MLB The Show and level up throughout the year or have an event where you receive cards and be upgraded throughout the year by reading certain milestones. So yeah, I see this a lot. The create a player thing would be cool. And I understand. I'm not big on it, but I understand like a lot of people do want that. I think that if it's tied in to be a pro like it is in MLB, that would be pretty cool. In terms of the restriction tournaments, I can talk a little bit about this. They ran it in NHL 20, I think was the last time they did it, where they put out the silver competition. One, the gameplay is awful. People forget about how when you go from like even just a base card team to a silver team, the gameplay is absolute trash. You can't hit the net. Skating's really slow. You don't enjoy it. Secondly, no one played it. The numbers of people that actually went and played that were so low that they just didn't have enough value to dedicate resources to make it. So that's one thing. Because the problem is it's hard enough to build a top-end team or a very good team for Hut Champs or whatever game your rivals, whatever game you're playing. Now, when you make it so there's these restrictive tournaments, 85 and under or anything like that, then all it does is jack up the under 85 overall cards. So then you're trying to build a second team, and it's just siphoning. I love the idea of these. Don't get me wrong at all. It's just... until there's cross-console, I don't see how they'd be able to do it. There's just not enough interest from the player base, which is crazy because one of the biggest requests is like a restrictive comp seasons. But there just isn't enough. The signups were so low. Adam Darnell, my number one issue. Why the hell are icons so terrible? Like, these are supposed to be the greatest players of the game, and they're just a grind. And then most of them are terrible and unusable. It needs to be easy to acquire them through playing and need to be usable cards. And where's the Bobby freaking Orr? So again, man, if one of the legends isn't in game, like one of the biggest ones, Dominik Hasek, Jaromir Jagr, Bobby Orr, it's because they haven't signed with the NHLPA Alumni Association. There's nothing EA can do about that. Until they sign and back in, they just won't be in the game. Unfortunately, they don't have the rights to do that. So that isn't an EA problem. I want to make sure, because a lot of people just assume like, well, where are all these guys? Like, okay. And in terms of, like, the icons, man, like, so there's 60 icons. That's a lot. They all can't be amazing, though. A lot of them were really good this year, though, man, I thought. I mean, as the game went on, they had less and less value, but they had +3 to all of the synergy, so they did have value at the end. I don't know. I think that this year was the first year that the icons were actually done correctly with the 3-level system. The cost, I think, was a little much, but I don't think it was all. I thought it was an all right spot. Brian says, please God, add the market trends on player cards like in MLB. Such a great quality of life feature. Also, you said emulate the moments in MLB for challenge is so fun and fast to do. So the market trends, like if they're selling, if you go to the, it's crazy how much stuff is in this game. You click on any card, okay? There's a market trends tab. You go to that and you can literally see day by day what the highest and lowest sell points were. So you can see if this card is going up in value or down. It's just, that would be amazing. 100% great. All right, guys, so I'm going to stop it there. Thank you guys again for all the comments. I am going to get to all of the comments in this series. So if you comment on this video, eventually I'm going to catch up to it. I appreciate you all the feedback and whatnot. Again, some of these are I love, and I will be relaying to the developers. I'm also making sure the developers watch these videos. So again, thank you again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.